let us take a look at an article, pretty tough, from Hip and Thigh, the real reasons why we are losing our kids. Let us be honest as we examine our responsibility to the next generation. A reason we're losing them. Number 6, the youth pastor feels pressure to amuse the youth. That was the peanut butter armpits part, if you recall. A few years ago, I was sent an email. I was incredulous, like you're about to be. Details of a big church, a mega church with satellite campuses, where the youth pastor was having the kids lick peanut butter out of his armpits. Yeah, I told you you'd be a little bit agitated. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it. If you are a bit incredulous too, go to the YouTube machine, type in youth group, peanut butter, and you can watch it for yourself. What is that all about? A little something called youth group gross out games, icebreakers. You see, these kids, they're so short attention. They're so used to being entertained. We got to amuse them. You see, the kids, they don't have good communication skills. They can't walk into a group and just, talk with other human beings. So we need to break the ice for them by doing a trend that still persists in youth groups today. Gross out games, including a pastor who puts peanut butter in his armpit to have the kids lick it out. You say, certainly that didn't stand in the church. Well, you're correct. It didn't. That youth pastor received one complaint, and so the next week he stopped doing that. Instead, he put the peanut butter between his toes and had the kids lick it out. No, I'm not making this up. Just go to the Googler machine and type in youth group, gross out games, icebreakers, and you will see a list like this. Here's one of them there games. Baby bottle burp extra. You see, the kids that were trying to grow up to be dignified adults, we have one student feed the other student a baby bottle and then burp them. Hi-yo. Number 2, banana barf. Oh, this is a good one. You see, you have a number of kids put a full banana into their mouth, but don't swallow it, and then somebody else puts a nylon stocking over their head. They try to spew the banana through the stocking into a garbage can. Wait a second, here's the funny part. Oh, it's a side splitter. When they take off the nylon stocking, the banana, it gets all over their face. Hey, kids, want to love Jesus? Number 3, youth group game. Banana split feet. A lot of these games have a lot to do with feet. What could possibly go wrong? What youthful male could possibly find this game a bit of a challenge on so many levels? The girls, with their bare feet, they scoop out the ice cream to make a banana split and then, of course, feed it to a boy with their bare feet. What are these youth pastors thinking? Are we done yet? Not even close. Number 4, beautiful boys. Girls put makeup on boys. Number 5, beauty both ways. We put makeup on everybody. Number 6, Cheetos. You guessed it, another foot game. The girls feed the boys Cheetos with their toes. Number 7, stinky Coke swig. Everybody in the circle gets a can of Coke. Then they're told to take off their sock and put their own sock over the open Coke in their hand. But wait, before they drink it, you rotate and you pass your Coke to the next person and you consume somebody else's stinky Coke sock-footed beverage or whatever you call it. And we're losing the kids. How could this possibly be? A couple more. Number 8, tug-o-fish. Youth pastor has to go to the market, buy a fish, and then you tug the fish until it pulls apart. And look at the guts and stuff. Hey, we could do the story about Jesus and fishing with a net or something. Number 9, ultimate octopus. I don't know. Number 10, wrestling in creamed corn. Pretty self-explanatory. We fill up a kiddie pool with creamed corn, the expense alone, let alone the foolishness, and then the boys and girls wrestle in the creamed corn. And we're surprised that we're losing the youth. We are doing what borders on criminal activity with these kids. We want them to mature in the faith, and yet we treat them like, I don't even know what we're treating them like. Quite honestly, if anybody else did this in our culture, any of these games were performed in a public school, the authorities would be called. I'd like to think a teacher would be fired for having the kids do a wrestling match in creamed corn, and yet we do this in youth group, and we're shocked when we're losing them at unprecedented rates. It is time to start treating our kids with respect before we lose them. Hello, Maria. This is Todd Friel from your auto insurance company, noticing you're not taking advantage of any of our life insurance policies. Really? Oh, really? You're not afraid to die? That's funny. Listen to this clip from Paul Washer.
I'm talking about you.
So what do you think of that, Maria?